and a very good morning from the side of the road at the Trampolina de Muerte, the trampoline of death road. We slept right next to the road here, and as we are leaving Colombia, it's time for our top tips on traveling through Colombia.
First of all, again, you can't emphasize Spanish. Learn as much Spanish as possible, because although people speak English here, I would say about 10%, 20% speaks English. It would just make your trip so much more of an experience. And then we found, if you want to do grocery shopping, there are different tiers. The cheapest shop that actually has a lot of things is the D1. There's D1s everywhere.
De Uno.
Yeah, D1.
De Uno.
And then there's a ARA. It's like a parrot, ARA. And then you would also get your normal jumbos, but they are very expensive and they import a lot of things. So, especially, for everyday things, D1. Now there, obviously, again at the markets, the stuff would be cheaper. We even found people next to the road selling stuff if you wait for the tolls or roadblocks or whatever. But remember that the fruits will go off quicker, so just buy for the next 2 days. But yeah, general vegetables and fruits are cheaper on the side.
Yeah, and then be very open to the kindness of strangers and meeting. Colombian people are great. They'll invite you for coffee. They'll even give you gifts. So be as open as possible to meeting new people, which links to Spanish. If you can speak better Spanish, you will meet a lot more people than we did. Yeah. But on the flip side of that, be careful of your possessions. We actually had my laptop stolen. So yeah, just be a little bit wary, especially at borders or very touristy places for pickpockets and that sort of stuff. But every country has got its bad apples, but Colombia has got a lot of good apples.
Traveling or driving tips. If you can do a bit of planning and avoid tolls, you will save an awful lot of money. On the main roads, there's a toll station every 40 kilometers or so, and it's quite expensive. So yeah, if you can do a bit of planning. Then also consider that you're driving through the mountains a lot, so you will drive a lot slower, sometimes as slow as maybe 40-50 kilometers an hour, because it's just a winding road. So like yesterday, we could only do 250 kilometers driving the whole day. Then the driving of the people, although there's no regard for rules of the road, people just pass everywhere. They will pass on a blind corner. I don't know, they just have luck on their side.
They believe they have luck on
They also drive a bit slower, so I think that's why there's not so many accidents. Except the buses. Be careful of the buses. The buses they drive, they don't care. It's not their car, not their life.
They drive like they stole them.
Yeah, in general, people will give you a chance if you want to pass them and give even the truck a bit of a hoot. They will actually slow down a bit and let you pass. So I think they're conscientious drivers, except for the no rules of the road. Although, I've also overtaken on a double lane. Yeah,
Karina started driving a little bit like a Colombian.
Like a Brazilian.
Yeah. And then don't take the using of the hooter or car horn. Personally, people hoot all the time. But it's more like to say, here I come, ready or not.
Yeah, or I am here.
Yeah,
there's also a lot of bikes. If I compare Ecuador to Colombia, there's lots of motos or people on motorbikes. So just be careful of them as well. They will they will just pass you. Sometimes you don't see a bike, but there's lots of motos on the road, which makes it a bit more difficult to drive.
And then some money saving tips. Please be aware that fuel prices change from province to province. We think it's linked to taxes. In the south of Colombia, fuel is a lot cheaper than in central or the middle of Colombia. And then right in the north, close to Venezuela, fuel is again cheaper. So if you can plan and if you have extra tanks, fill up where you see the prices. For us, it was in 2023, it was between 10,000 at the cheapest and 13,500 Colombian pesos at the most expensive. Yeah, and then
That's it.
the cheapest ATM
Oh,
is Davi Tienda.
yeah. And you can also draw a lot.
Yeah, you can draw quite a lot, I think up to 4 million cop. And they're the ones that doesn't charge any fees at the ATM.
And just remember to say no for the conversion if you do your withdrawal.
Yeah, if the ATM asks you, do you accept the conversion, say no.
Yeah.
And that's generally like that in the whole of South America, is always say no to the conversion. You seem to get more money for your...
Yeah.
I hope you found these tips and handy for when you're traveling through Colombia. Please hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because we'll have a lot more videos coming your way. Thank you very much.
Bye.
That's a story for another time. Please head over to patreon.com/Fearless on 4 Wheels to subscribe and get these videos first and view them ad-free. Or like and subscribe this video to support our channel. Thank you for watching.